Munchie, what we tell him?
I hear me, Miss Munchie.
Keeping it locked with Munchie.
Miss Munch, are you run the thing, so watch you now.
You know me, I say Munchie.
Munchie.
Yell up, Munchie.
What one, Munchie?
Regular family, this is Wagwan Munchie. We're back in good old Germany, but I have the best company that one could imagine. La mia famiglia di Mellow Mood. Ciao ragazzi.
Ciao.
How are you guys doing?
Very, very well.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
That doesn't
Fine.
sound too convincing.
We are very fine. Yeah.
So you're on a little tour, Austria, Switzerland, where you're just coming from now, Germany as well. How is it going so far?
Fine. Everything fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, everything fine.
Nothing.
This is our third gig on this little tour.
Mm-hmm.
The other two went well. Like
Good.
small clubs, but nice people.
Good, that's the
And
best
today,
thing.
let's see what one.
Yes, we're in the Bavarian countryside, so we're very excited to see what's going on tonight. But of course, another exciting thing happened already this year. On April 7th, you guys released the first studio album, which is called To The World. This is the record, and I mean, even when you just look at it, even before listening to it, you can already recognize that it resembles a bit the third album, Twins. It's now not blue but orange. If you look inside, you can now see the back of the other band members. So is there a reason why it looks so much like the previous record?
No, it's random. It's a random thing.
We ran out of ideas.
No, of course. Because at the very beginning we were supposed to drop a double album, album, like Twins. Was supposed to be a double album, right? But then we said, I don't even remember why, but then we said, alright, no, let's try just to, we drop Twins now, and then very soon we will drop the other one. And at the end of the day, I think it was the best idea and the best thing to do. So the albums are twins. So To The World is the twin of twins.
I see.
Right?
Nice. Yeah, I know it's always hard for artists to say that about their own record, and of course now, to be diplomatic, we must now answer, I love all the songs just the same. But between me and you, do you have a favorite song?
In this album,
Yes.
do you have a favorite song?
I have.
Oh, you will tell us later. Okay. Later. We tell you
I
first.
can tell you
I don't.
anytime.
I have two. Can I say two?
Yes, you can say
One
it.
is In a Jamaica Part 2, because it's with Empress and even our friend Corla. And the other one maybe is Won My Heart. But it was written by my brother, not me. But I really love it.
Oh, even though it is written by
Yeah, even though.
Imagine how beautiful is that song.
Wow, yeah, really.
Wow.
I can see that. So you have a favorite song?
I love the entire album. It's very difficult for me to pick up one. I would say Bon Mi Heart, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, let's say Bon Mi Heart, and then I don't know if it's Criminal or it's Sufferation. I don't know.
Yeah.
I also love Wage. I love the whole album.
You want to add anyone?
Oh well, I don't know. I really like them. Also, they get a different flavor once you play them live. So I really love Wipe Away because I was the person writing to Janine all the time for the featuring. But now I think my favorite song to play is Twins Invasion because it's very funny on the bass, so I love it.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
And once you play it live, also when you listen to the record, it has a different I don't know, feeling attached.
Okay. So you're gonna play that tonight as well?
Who knows?
Who knows? Oh God!
Yes.
Oh God! So excited.
So what's your favorite?
My favorite is one that you mentioned earlier, Sufferation.
Sufferation,
It's really
okay.
musically. From the first second it starts. The first time I heard it, I was like, "Yo, what is this?" And I had to turn it up because That song really, I really like that one. Definitely. Way a Trend also. So you can check out To The World. We're still gonna talk about the record a bit more in a few seconds from now. We mentioned it already. One video is out already for Inner Jamaica Part 2 together with Forlock and Empress Sativa, and of course Mellow Mood and Empress and Forlock are not the only ones that are putting out videos these days. We have a video coming up. It is not yet out. It's gonna premiere on the artist Earthstrong, which is May 23rd. Janine will premiere Gratitude with us right there on Reggaeville, so stay tuned for that video on Saturday. And for now, of course, this wouldn't be Wagwan Munchi if I didn't have a little exclusive sneak preview for you guys. So enjoy Gratitude by Janine.
Priority one is to focus on the Most High in the meditation. Develop the routine, keep the room clean, balance the physical and spiritual accommodation. Sip daily from the written word, learn from the example, then put it into practical use within your temple. The real work is to know, the truth is the seed, the real life is to grow into what you need. So as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Whatever you're dwelling on is the reality that you're creating. Use your concentration wisely, because your only limitation is your imagination.
Yes, Wagwan Munchi family, we're still there. We're still here with the Familia, the Mellow Mood Ragazzi, and we have their new album here. In case you haven't listened to it yet, you must check it out. And one thing that I recognized even before I put the CD in the CD player and heard any songs, of course, I took a look at the track list. And what I recognized was that there are, for reggae especially, relatively many females on this record. So is that just coincidence? We have Janine, we have Empress Sativa, we have Tanya Stevens, the lyricist. So is that coincidence, or are you the gallis working with all the females in the business?
No. First, we love their music a lot, and secondly, it's good to put put the girls on the spotlight, because probably they you know, they don't have all that attention that many rising artists now have, but they deserve it. So yeah, but it's not we are giving them some chance. Like Tanya Stevens and Janine, they are already big artists.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know,
Definitely.
more for Empress Sativa is the next big thing. So it's not really that we are giving are putting on them some light. No. It's that, what I mean is that female artists put light on other female artists. So the more you listen to a female artist, the more they will promote, you know, the female thing, right?
Definitely,
that's the thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's not us. They are bigger than us. So.
But it's all great that you guys working together in unity either way. And are you fans of Tanya Stevens, for example?
Definitely.
I mean, she's in business for such a long while. She's not just a great singer, but also the lyric aspect of it is even without the melodies, is very interesting, very deep and stuff.
Yeah, of course, we are fans. Definitely.
I think that the lyrics are something shared among all of the artists.
Three.
Yeah, all three. Because also Janine, she's really wise in a personal sense. I think her lyrics are very emotional, related to what you feel inside. Yeah. While Sativa, she's more of how can I say? She has a different point of view on wisdom and Rastafari and so on. So she's more socio-political in her lyrics, and that's an aspect of their life, I think, and I like it. And I think that Tanya Stevens delivered a verse which is, I don't know, explosive. When we heard it, we were like, wow! You know, like in the NBA court when someone is taking a good shoot and everybody's jumping out of their seats. So it's really different flavors of creativity somehow.
And great, extremely talents either way from all three aspects.
Yeah,
And it's
true.
interesting that even though you might say, oh, okay, they're all females doing reggae music, they're even within those three, they're very diverse. And they all have different great talents to bring to this record. That's what I also think is very, very interesting. You mentioned it a bit already when you said that you were the one writing with Janine. So how can I imagine you doing those collaborations? You were sitting together at some point writing the song together, or you send them rhythms, and how does it work?
Yeah, we send them the tracks. I mean, we've sent them the tracks with our verses already to Janine, Sativa, I mean all the guests.
Yeah.
Actually, the song in Jamaica Part 2, that song was born in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Eman Forlock were at Fitzroy Dead Green House.
Yeah.
And the rhythm was played by him.
Okay.
So
Who is
Alvaro's drummer.
So we
Yeah, Alvaro's
send
drummer.
the best
Yeah,
regards to
Fitzroy.
Fitzroy. Pick up yourself.
Yeah, man. And that song was born there in Jamaica.
Okay, nice.
Then we brought that song from Jamaica to Italy and then sent it back to
It
Jamaica.
was the last day in Jamaica last year, and me and Forlock were there at Fitzroy Yard, and he said, and we were listening to some rhythms, and he said, you're not going until you come up with a hook. And it was very difficult for us that day because we were working a lot those days, so it was the last day, no ideas, nothing, and we were like, oh. And then Forlock come up with the hook, and it was like, yeah.
So inspiration just naturally.
Sometimes you have to force it.
Hits you.
But sometimes you have to force it.
Okay.
So we had to take a plane. We had to come up with the hook. Yeah. Sometimes you have to force it. Yeah, true.
Alright, so it's a good thing eventually that Fitzroy forced it.
Yeah, he knows his thing.
Definitely. And you mentioned it, just mentioned it, speaking of going to Jah over Evil God, you have Sela and Gideon, the twin brothers of Little Joe on the record for Twins Invasion. How is that collaboration like? I mean, looking at the concept of two pair of twins doing a song together, it seems kind of natural, but how was that like behind the scenes? Were you like, how was it meeting another pair of twins? Did you exchange about like experiences and stuff?
He met them last year. I didn't meet them the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Jehovah Evil Girl with Forlock, and I met the twins. I never knew about them. I knew Damas and I knew Sativa, but I never knew about them. And then we met, and I was like, wow. I mean, I was like, it was very strange. I told them actually. I mean, this thing that we do together, me and him. I mean, you know, splitting the stage and sharing the songs. It's because of them actually, because they watching them it was so inspiring for me. And we went to up the hills to, I don't remember the name of the studio. It was a studio anyway. And they were freestyling and everything. I was like, oh wow. We need to take something. And then 1 year later, I thought, all right, we have Inner Jamaica, and then we have Inner Jamaica Part 2. Why don't we have like twins, and then Twins Part 2 with 4 twins, right? So I thought, all right, I could write something, and then I come up with Twins Invasion, and just like we said, we give them the track with the hook, and
Nice.
we added the part.
Great.
Yeah.
All of these combinations, and of course more great songs by Mellow Mood, you can check them out on To The World, which is out already on iTunes, Amazon, you can get it anywhere. And of course this is not the only record that is out. We have Alpha Blondie, who is bringing you positive energy. We have an expert in Exile Brave, big up yourself. He just dropped The Journey Begins on May 5th, and on the same day the Britons of Pentatush dropped their new EP. It's called Chapter 5. It's an acoustic project, and would you like to share with me some acoustic video of Blackface? Check that out.
Of course, yeah, definitely.
Alright, Pentatush, Blackface.
I have to embrace my beauty, black face.
Push Blackface. The Chapter 5 EP is out. And as you said, so is To the World, but of course Mellow Mood is ever busy. So that's not the only record that there is. One thing I have here is the Dub Files. The Dub Files is, as you can see, there's no Mellow Mood on the cover, but this is Paolo Baldini, who is the producer of Mellow Mood. And you guys are still involved in this project. So we have the Dub Files Part 2 coming up, right?
Of course, yeah.
So what can you explain to the people the concept of the Dub Files and what this series is all about?
Well, Paolo, a couple of, well, I would say probably 1.5 years ago, he started filming himself while he was dubbing the productions in his studio. I think because he likes himself. But then the videos were, you know, because he wanted to check himself out, and he does the dubs in one take on the mixing desk, as if he were, you know, dubbing it in a live set. And the videos were very good, so we said, okay, let's put them on the web, and he started with this series of dub files, which were at the beginning only like dub versions of his productions. Then we started filming also the like voicings of the songs in his studio, and then we said, okay, let's mix the two things. So we had at the beginning videos of with cameramen filming the voices, like the voicings and the dubbing. So the first, I think that the first were on the Dub Vampire, One Vampire rhythm. We all have a solo performance with Paolo dubbing. And this thing went on for a while, and we decided to have live shows, which is basically a live set. Paolo is bringing his AD80 multi-track and a mixing desk, and there's basically at least one of the twins and sometimes me, Forlock and Andrew I as singers. We often have Senior Wilson. We had so many guests last year at Rototom Dub Academy. It was with Kabaka Pyramid and Mike Shimaya and Infinite. And Ascala Sebastian. I think 13 artists. Don Fakem with the flute. It was very, I don't know, shocking to feel that much love around us while having a dub session. And it's basically, we are trying with Dub Files to put the attention on Paolo's mixing and dubbing skills.
And this vibe was now put on this first part as the Dub Files Part 1, but the second part is coming up. And when I last met you in Jamaica, which was just a few months ago, you were already also there with a video team. So what are you going to do with that footage that you shot there?
Well, we were doing two things. One is the second part, I mean, of the second Dub Files album. And the other thing, actually, we don't really know, but we are trying to build up a kind of documentary.
Okay.
Which is connected, of course, to this second Dub Files album. But this is in the making, so I don't know. This is a kind of documentary, right?
Yeah.
But we don't really know if it's gonna be like 20 minutes, 2 hours.
It will be like a CD and a DVD.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So
because basically what is fascinating for Paolo, I am speaking on his behalf. I don't know if he agrees with what I'm saying.
As long as you talk about him, it's okay.
No, he's in love with DJ style and like the roots of reggae music, which lay in the people doing it. So we went to Kingston and we had some 35 singers coming to Song Embassy Yard in Papin Tavern, and there were basically people who were like from Hemper Sativa to King Kamta to people who were just working on the street, electricians, carpenters, and they were grabbing the mic and DJing in front of a camera and on Paulo's dubs. And we are trying to make a documentary out of this experience because it was very powerful, and we want to show that there are so many unknown talents and people who do not come to Europe to perform with big tours, and they do their daily life and still have a great musical talent. That's bubbling in Jamaica.
It was really amazing because there was actually no one who wasn't like really talented there, and you were wondering like, where are these people hiding in daily life? Because anyone who got the mic was like blowing.
Killing it.
Right. So hopefully we get to see the documentary, or we get to hear them on the Dub Files Part 2. For now, you can still check out the Dub Files Part 1. And as you can see, Mellow is ever busy, so you will always get new stuff from them, and you have enough music to enjoy. And may I make a little announcement on my behalf also?
Of course, Not on Paulo's behalf?
For a change, Paulo, please forgive me. Because also the Munch was kind of busy, and I have another new show which is called Munch's Yard, where I'm bringing to you personalities more than like the news concept of Wagwan Munchi. And the third episode is out already. The first season is just broadcasting, so you can always check out regular to see meet new people and new talents and good people with good music in general. And right now there's Ronkus. Ronkus is there. He came with his father, determined to munch his yard, and he jammed for us also. He didn't just do the interview alone, but he jammed for us. Victims acoustic version. So you want to watch a little piece of Ronkus? Alright, there you go.
Warrior, while I'm a warrior, watch me go hurry and lead out the inner. Send bearded body a pile, he's getting wild and losing them inner strength. You tell them grab up the 9 and clap boy 10 and drop boy 11. 12 them can't tell me what the devil said. Keisha Cola was 7. Send still man a lion from Sam, not tougher than iron, to tell them send them lead come and get them head flung well. Dissect them left flung, yes, them bring them dogs. That's why them bring them pet come roof. Them come for Shelly but fireball like we just like pet come. Nowadays we can't find 50 cent. Them want bring Kanye West come. Kardashian on the streets. Hard crashing on the thieves, hard crashing out, that's rushing out, but brass is up for peace. Oh yes, I'm standing up to free. I'm standing up to free. Reggaeville standing up to free.
Yes, this is Ronkus performing an acoustic version of Victims together with his father, Determined. Big up yourselves, Determined. Big up yourself, Ronkus. And of course, big up my guest on this Wagwan Munchi, all the way from Italy. Ragazzi, Mellow. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
First of all, of course, also thank you for the music that you're putting out there, maybe on the albums that are there, of course, also the videos. Yes, thanks for taking the time. It was a pleasure, as it is always with you.
Same way.
Wagwan Munchi.